we have jets. So today's video, we're going to put them in the carb. I bought a pack of new spark plugs as well, which I couldn't get in any of the motor factors near me, so I had to order those online, which took forever to come. But essentially, skirt, we've got the standard jets, which I've already took out. So I'm going to go down one size, which I think is actually the next size down is 173 and 42 on this aftermarket kit that I'm going to put in. And obviously we'll do a quick test, see how it runs. If it feels great, which would be awesome, we're good to go, and I'll do a plug drop check. If I need to go leaner still, then I can do. The reason I don't want to go too lean straight away is putting a hole in the piston, because you can get carb tuning very wrong. I'm not an expert at it, so we're going to play it safe, see what the difference is, and like I say, get it in the bike. And I've got working temp gauge and everything now, so we can have a good run. Fingers crossed, we've got no more bogging. So finally, we've got the jet selected. It's actually 3 numbers down on the main and the pilot, because the kit went from 175 to 172 and 45 down to 42 on the pilot jet and the main jet. Now we've also got on the needle, for those that are familiar with carbs, we can fine tune it. We've got a little circlet there, probably won't focus, but we can tune that as well, so that if we need to really dial that in, we can do once it's all back on the bike. But at the moment we just need to get a rough idea so I can actually get into the power band and see what it's doing. So we're going to put those jets back in now, and fingers crossed it's going to work. Another job ticked off the list was getting the KTM Speedo working. Now unfortunately it's not proving accurate at all. The speed is all over the place and massively overreading. But the good news is, it means it is going to work at some stage once I set up the calibration. So it's back onto the road to see how the new jetting works. Mad, isn't it? When you come past, I was like, whoa. Oh, so what's the Sands verdict on it then?
That's a whole different experience. Like, the suspension is so soft, yeah. And he just wants to throw me off.
Look at the smoke coming out of the can. Yeah. So having a quick look around the bike, I've now put it back together. I've dropped down one more main jet because the spark plug was still looking a little rich. Not horrific, and it didn't foul, it started and everything. I probably could go down 2, but I definitely don't want to put a hole in the piston or I'd suffer with loads of detonation. But yeah, plug checked, all good, put back in, jets dropped down, and had a quick look around the bike. All the mounts have held up fine. No cracks or splits, which is great news, because I was wondering if I was going to start getting brakes if it wasn't strong enough. I took it out for a good 35 miles last night. I let Sanj have a go, Spence had a go, and they both hammered it as well. And yeah, other than the hiccup up the top, which I do think is down to the exhaust, I don't think it's a problem with the extended elbow I've put on the carb. It's just obviously me and Spence, well, Spence fabricated, got the bend in it, and I've got the big dent in the bottom where I modified it to clear the wheel, and I think that's now causing the problems. But yeah, super cool to be out on it, and still plenty more tinkering to go.
Good afternoon YouTube, and welcome back to the channel and episode 10 of Project Hoonigrom. So in today's video we finally got it working as well as possible. Now me and Spence worked on the exhaust. I say me and Spence did most of the work, but I watched him do it so I can put my name to it. Now the exhaust is obviously going to compromise performance. It's pulling clean now with the jets going down about 6 numbers. The problem is I don't think it's full power yet. I would say anywhere maybe 25, 30, 35 at a push, but probably around 30 horsepower currently. We bought new spark plug for it. We've got the standalone 12 volt system working, so the temperature gauge is all working really well as well. And to be honest with you, it actually rides now. It's certainly a usable bike, but I certainly want to get more power out of it. So we'll go for a run on this video and show you what it's like on the road.